podcast. My name is Jolanda. Thank you so very much for joining me today. I'm going to talk today about the 12 castons of 2024, and caston number 10 is what I'm working currently on, and I will draw a number for caston number 11. So there's only 2 more to go. It is very exciting. Today I wear a lovely sweater I made in 2019. And it is the Mountain Roses by Warm Design. I knitted it in 3 colors of Drops North, light grey, plum and off-white. So it is nice long warm sleeves, and well, I can put in a picture here for you to see. I will talk briefly about what I have been working on the last 3 days, which was last time I said it was the Voila, but it is the Volia blouse by Teti Lutzak. Okay, that's it. So, the first plan was I would make it out of Drops North together with a mohair. And I forgot to bring the swatch, so I will briefly pick it up now. So, usually I make a swatch, which is a good thing. I don't wash and block it because that simply takes too much time, in my opinion. But I want to know roughly if my gauge is off, if my row gauge is off, how does the yarn feel, how does it look, especially if you substitute yarns, which I usually do. So I had a beautiful mohair and a Drops North, and those colors were beautiful together, and I started knitting, and then I saw the fabric was extremely dense, and I cast on the amount of stitches +4 for the swatch, so 2 edge stitches, and the amount between the edge stitches should be 10 centimeters then. Well, I very quickly saw that this is way more, and even the fabric was just way too stiff. It is a blouse, it is garters around the neckline, so it should be a very nice and drapey fabric, and this would not be a nice and drapey fabric, or I would have gone up for needle sizes, who knows how many. So I just cut off the mohair and just finished the swatch in Drops North, and that gave me the right amount of gauge. So I looked at the label for Drops North, and it was 2 stitches off the gauge, but again, I'm a loose knitter, so my gauge was totally correct. I think my row gauge is a little bit off. I forgot to measure it, but as I'm knitting it, I find out I have to knit an extra few rows to get the right amount of centimeters. So this was a swatch that I learned a lot from, and thankfully I did that before I knitted the sweater, because this sweater has a lot of stitches, and while the brioche I knitted before this took so much brain space, this is actually very boring, but it is very mindless also. So you start with a lovely folded edge with a picot, and I think I have to frock this or cut it off, find a way, because it is rolling over very badly, and I don't think this will block out. I think I cast it on too tightly, and then on the inside you knit the stitches of the cast on and the live stitches together. But this is it is very and I can understand it is supposed to be a tight edge, but it's just flipping over all the way, and that is just, I don't think that will be it. Like this side is totally fine, and then it starts flipping over immediately. So I'm not very hopeful that will solve itself with blocking, but there are a lot of increases many times, so this kind of a red thing, you cannot see any shape of it, but there's a split at the front, there will be tassels to tie it together, yeah, it looks very red. It looks almost orange, but it is a very nice true red actually. So I just joined it in the round, and I have to turn it another few centimeters, 21 to be exact, before I can split for the sleeves. I might go to that point first, and then maybe I will do something about the neckline. That is just so bothering me. I just want to fix that immediately. I don't know if it's necessary, but I really like this, and this is also a detail that will be at the sleeves and the bottom of the sweater. So yeah, it's not very exciting all in all to see, but I think it will be a very nice blouse, and I'm looking forward to getting a little bit further and take some decent pictures so you can see what's going on. So there are 2 more projects waiting to be cast on, and I'll just pick, it doesn't really matter because there are 2 left, and today it will be number 10, and I will look up what number 10 is on my, okay, that is the green machine, and it's a sleeveless top with some lace at the bottom. Oh, well, it's great. It is made out of, as I remember correctly, 2 strands of lace weight, but I don't think I have anything that will go well with that, but I will look anyway. Maybe it doesn't need that much, but I think it needs a solid or semi-solid to get the lace to show up properly. I'm sorry about the barking of the neighbor's dog. He's very rebellious today. It happens. Yeah, well, I will see. This is a sleeveless top. I'm not sure that goes very well with me. I might choose to add some sleeves after all, or I will just wear it over something, which is always a good option. And then we are heading to the last cast on in about 3 days. So I hope you like this little short video. I hope you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days. Thank you so very much for watching. Until then, bye bye.